What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, K. John Schofield. If you're new, welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about derealization and depersonalization. I decided to come in here and talk about this because I did mention it in one of my other videos when I was doing my makeup. I was talking about how I dealt with derealization. I never dealt with depersonalization. Derealization is when you feel like your life is a dream and you feel like your existence is not real. And depersonalization is when you feel like you're looking at yourself outside of your body. I never felt that, thank you God, because I don't know if I could deal with that. Yeah, so let me give you a definition of those two. I kind of just broke it down, but I want to just give you one that's from the internet. Okay, so the Google definition of derealization is a feeling that one's surrounding is not real, especially a symptom of mental disturbance. And depersonalization, a state in which one's thoughts and feelings seems unreal or not to belong to oneself, in which one's lose sense of identity. So it kind of is the same, it kind of goes in the same category, but my take was that depersonalization is like when you feel like you're looking at yourself outside of your body, and derealization is when you feel like you're living in a dream and that your reality is not real. I kind of feel both of them in a sense, but more of derealization because I never really seen myself looking at myself outside of my body. This video I am going to be telling you how I have overcame derealization, 98% of it, because sometimes I do kind of feel like detached from my body. At first, when I first dealt with derealization, it was 24/7. I felt like it all the time, and it was right after I had my first experience with panic attacks after smoking marijuana. So I feel like my derealization came because like I was so traumatized about the stress that was on my body from the panic attack, and I was not used to feeling like that. I still get anxious and nervous because of that. Panic attack was so traumatic to my body. When you go through derealization, it's mostly come from a great amount of stress that you got so stressed out that you allow your body to go into a dream state. And mine was 24/7 because of the panic attack, and I didn't know what was going on. I was scared, I was alone, and I didn't understand what was going on in my body. So once I got an understanding and knew exactly what it was, I did so much researching. I remember one day when I was like 19, I was going to college, and I was riding with one of these girls that used to ride with me, and I was like, my reality feels like a dream. And I just remember her laughing, and I was like, it's not funny, like this is serious. So I understand that if you're watching this, that you might be afraid to tell somebody, what you're going through because you feel like you're ashamed and you feel abnormal. Like I totally understand. Like I remember researching and just busting out the crying because I see somebody that actually went through the same thing I went through, and I just cried because it was like so many people was telling me that they overcame it, and I was thinking to myself, so it actually is hope out here. And it's so crazy because when I used to research, I used to be like, this ain't real. Am I really researching this? Like, is this really real? Am I really going through this? Like, this is crazy. Let me know in the comment box if y'all ever feel like that in this situation. So I would say that I have healed from it 98% because sometimes I do feel like that. It's not a 24/7 like it used to be back in the day. So it's not 24/7, but sometimes I do, like when I go into Walmart or something like that, it's a large crowd, or if I get in a stressful situation, I would feel like that. So I really think it's important to make this video about depersonalization, derealization, because a lot of people probably about to experience this because like sometimes I will feel derealization and feel like my reality is a dream state when things don't make sense to me. Like I don't understand wars, W-A-R, wars and stuff like that, and people are going into war and I don't understand that. I don't understand hate. I don't understand violence, and I just want peace. And sometimes I just be thinking like, dang, like this is not real. Like, why is this happening? And it just, y'all know, y'all know how I feel, because obviously y'all know how I feel because y'all clicked on the video because y'all need help. But those are like most of the time when I will feel derealization. It's when I get to think about stuff like that, about violence and wars and how people are so evil. Well, think about stressful situations, it'll bring on derealization. And when I'm driving, it'll bring it on too. This is the best advice that I can give you about derealization, is just realizing and knowing what it is. When you realize that it is a symptom of anxiety and that's all it is, and it's not going to kill you, then you will stop thinking about it so much and stop thinking about how you feeling like you're in a dream state, and you will come back into reality and talk to somebody about it. I talk to my mama every time I feel detached, and she be like, it's real, it's real, it's real, it's real. And actually, like, put your hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat, and when you can feel your heartbeat, it'll let you know, okay, so I'm still alive, this is real, I'm conscious. Even if you gotta pinch yourself. Like, yeah, you real. You can feel that. You can feel that. So yeah, once you realize what it is and stop fighting it and just let it happen, then you will overcome it. That's the best thing that I could do. I didn't take no medication. I didn't do no therapy or nothing like that. I just realized what it was. I did my research and I realized that I wasn't alone. So when you put so much energy towards it and you feel like you're and you feeling lost, then you're gonna, it's just being stressful and stressful and stressful, and it making you more stressed. So it's, of course, you are already in a great amount of stress because you're dealing with derealization. When you're dealing with derealization, you have got yourself in a lot of stress, like stress that's not a normal stress. Like, you have stress yourself out, so you're already dealing with that. So if you keep on thinking about it and thinking about how you live in this dreamlike state, then you're going to put so much energy on it and you're going to continue to stress yourself out. So once you just let go and not think so much about it and understand what it was. It took me like 4 years to figure it out. It took me a while to figure that out, because when I first developed the realization, I dealt with it for a long time. Every day I woke up feeling like I was in a dream state, feeling like my existence was not real, just crying. Y'all, I did some things that I regret doing because I feel like this ain't even real. Like, my life ain't even real. So okay, I can do this. Like, it's crazy. It's mind blowing. But I have done some things that I'm not gonna say regret, but I've done some things that I'm not proud of. Not something that is just extreme, but I knew I shouldn't have been doing it. But I just feel like, okay, it's not real. I can just continue to do this. My life ain't real anyway. So that's how I was feeling. So it's scary. I know it is. And that's just the best advice I can give y'all, is to not put so much energy towards it. Know that you are real. Know that your life is real. Know that you are human, and that you just need to just relax and calm down. Feel your heartbeat. You got this. You got this. Sorry if this is not the answer that y'all were looking for, but that's what helped me. I know that it's hard to do. Like I told y'all, it took me like 4 years to actually get to this point and not think about it so much, because when you're going through anxiety and depression, it's so hard for you not to think about how you're feeling. So I understand, but eventually you're going to get to that point where you're not thinking about how you're feeling all the time, and you're going to overcome this. So have faith. And if you like me, I know you probably crying watching this, because I was crying when I was doing my research, and I was like, I cannot believe people are actually feeling like me. That's crazy. But yeah, I love y'all. I really pray and hope that you heal from this, and that you live the best life and the best year and the best decade of your life, and that you will overcome it. And I declare right now that you are overcoming this sickness, this disease, in the name of Jesus Christ. I declare that you have overcome, and that you're walking in the right way, and that you about to live the best decade of your life. I'm claiming it. This is our year. So yeah. Bye guys. I'll see y'all in my next video.